تعانق دمعة الفكر تناجي الله.
There was a time I used to love music. I had all sorts of music in my phone, and সেটার কারণটা হলো যে mainly because of course I used to love music, but also because when I used to work out আমি গান শুনতাম, and I know many of us still do this, but the thing is workout করার সময় গানটা যদি শুনি and if it's really it has something to do with motivation, then আসলে workout I will admit কিছুটা help করে, it kind of helps to push during the last few reps, so I can't deny that. But I used to listen to music not only during my workouts but almost a lot of time. And আমি morning walk করতে যেতাম এক সময় back in the days when I was even more serious about working out. So আমি সকালবেলা হাঁটতে যেতাম and I had a Bluetooth in my ear and my phone in my pocket, and I used to listen to music the whole 1.5 hours. So আমি 1 ঘন্টা 30 মিনিট হাঁটতাম and the entire playlist was not even finished during this 1.5 hours. So just এত music ছিল আমার ফোনে, so you can understand যে আমি কত গান শুনতাম. Just name the artist, I think I will recognize it back in the days আর কি. So what happened, the thing is I used to keep up with these things, you know, the top 10 Billboard charts and all these things. I used to know these, and আমি আসলে এইসব Billboard and all these popular music আমি এগুলো আসলে শুনতাম, and I used to have these on my phone and I had these downloaded. So and I used to love it, of course I used to love it. So কিছু করা না থাকলে আমি গান শুনতাম, and this is how life went. But back in those days I was a practicing Muslim, so I mean নামাজ টামাজ পড়তাম আলহামদুলিল্লাহ. So একদিন আমি ইউটিউবে স্ক্রল করতেছি, so there came a video যেখানে it talked about music being haram. So আমি আসলে জানতাম না যে music was haram. Okay, to those of you who do not know, music is haram in Islam. So আমি আসলে ওই সময় জানতাম না, you know, music is haram. এটা আমি মানে I know that it was bad, but এটা যে একেবারে haram এটা আমি একেবারে জানতাম না. So that's what happened. I clicked and I saw the video. From that video I went to another video about doing some researches, trying to understand whether music is really haram or not. Then I went into an authentic website. It's known as islamqa.org, and this is one of the most authentic websites. So shekhana diglam, and I've seen that musical instruments are haram, and I did not know this. So I did what I was supposed to do. I left music, alhamdulillah. So and এখানে আসলে আমার সেভাবে কোনো প্রবলেম হয় নাই, to be honest. I left music, but I did not feel any kind of withdrawal or any kind of pain, a sense of pain. আমি অনেক I came across this a lot যে আসলে মিউজিক নাকি ছাড়তে ডিফিকাল্ট হয়, but for me alhamdulillah কোনো রকম সমস্যা হয় না. I was able to easily get rid of it, and that's what happened. So during my workouts these became quiet, no more background music in my workout sessions, no more background music during my morning walks. Everything became quiet. সকালবেলা আমি কোকিলের আওয়াজ শুনতে পেতাম, so everything became quiet, and it did not, alhamdulillah, it did not really cause me any problem. So আমি গান গাওয়ার চেষ্টা করতাম, although my singing was pretty bad. So you can understand how much I loved music. I used to love Linkin Park and Imagine Dragons, and এত শুনলাম যে আমার আসলে লিরিক্সগুলো মুখস্থ হয়ে গেছিল. So this is how it went, and as I just said যে মিউজিকটা ছেড়ে দিছি, and alhamdulillah কোনো রকমের withdrawal বা কোনো রকমের পেইন আমি এক্সপিরিয়েন্স করি নাই. But this is not where the magic lies, the magic. So the thing is I have done all this, and then very soon, I don't remember after how long, but very soon একদিন আসলে আমার মধ্যে একটা urge, একটা urge কাজ করতেছিল, and you know what that urge was? It was to read the Quran. That's right, to read the Quran. এখন the best time, as I've learned, to read the Quran is after Fajr prayer. So I did just that. Fajr namazta pore I sat with the Quran. So it just happened. আমি আসলে সেই সময় রিয়েলাইজ করি না যে মিউজিক ছাড়ার পরে আমরা এগুলো হচ্ছে. I just did it. I felt like reading it. It just felt like I just felt that, you know what, maybe I should read the Quran. And my Quran, you know, it just captured dust all these years, because আগে আমি হুজুরের কাছে পড়তাম, তখনই খালি কোরআন শরীফ পড়তাম। এরপর থেকে when my Arabic teacher left, I did not really get into Quran, and মানে আমরা সেভাবে পড়ি না কোরআন, সত্যি কথা বলতে। So as I just said, I started reading the Quran, and very soon, alhamdulillah, I have also started memorizing the Quran. Then I looked back at this situation closely very recently, that you know what, when was the time I started to love to read the Quran? It happened after I left listening to music. এখন, this is the truth. This is what happened to me. I left music for the sake of Allah, and Allah replaced it with something better, which is the Quran, which is quite literally infinite times better. And even till today, even now, I read the Quran and I don't listen to music. And music শোনার জন্য কি আমার কোনো সমস্যা হচ্ছে, আমার ওয়ার্কের প্রবলেম হচ্ছে? নো। আমি হাঁটতে যেতাম, আমার হাঁটতে যাওয়াতে কোনো প্রবলেম হচ্ছিল? নো, 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 নো। আমার কোনো রকমের ব্যথা কষ্ট আমি ফিল করছি না, but instead I'm way happier and content. I don't need to listen to music. এখন I don't even keep tracks of all these things like I used to. I don't have any music downloaded on my phone that I listen to. So alhamdulillah, life is better. But what is the main takeaway here? If you leave something which is impermissible for the sake of Allah, Allah will replace it with something better. So in my case, it worked. I left music and I got Quran instead. And now my playlist is surahs. So you tell me which is better. And if you are watching this and if you love music, it's very likely that you might find this to be a very boring concept. যে আমি মিউজিক ছেড়ে দিব আর কোরআন পড়বো, কোরআন তো boring. This might come across your mind, but trust me, this is coming from someone who loved music, যে ওয়ার্কআউটের সময় heavy metal music শুনতো, and I was an avid music lover. আমি বলতেছি এটা, it's not worth it, to be honest. Make this sacrifice, you will find that you love the Quran naturally. এখন it doesn't have to be necessarily music. If you are doing any kind of sin which you know it's a sin but you're not leaving it, and if you leave it for the sake of Allah, then trust me, Allah will replace it with something better. It may be a haram job, it can be any kind of bad habits which you know is bad and you're not leaving it, but if you leave it for the sake of Allah, inshallah He will replace it with something better. For me, this was the case, and trust me, it's a beautiful trade-off. I am way happier and way content not listening to music. I am way happier, way content having been memorizing the Quran so much. I also learn the meanings of the Quran. It's not just that I just learn just memorize the Qurans and learn and go through the lines. I also try to understand the meanings of it, and through that I have got to learn so much about my religion. So it may seem boring to you, but if you make this sacrifice, just leave the music perhaps. And music আজকাল, to be honest, আমাদের লাইফে একটা integral part হয়ে গেছে. It's just sad to say. কোন রকমের একটা ভিডিও যদি দেখেন আপনি, you will find a background music running, and it's just sad. Go to the TVs, go to the news channels, go to any kind of talk shows, you will find music, and this is just very sad. I found this very important for me, that you know what, I should speak out and try to perhaps maybe try to give you an insight about this thing, and I hope it helped. So that's about it. If there's anything I want you to take away from this video, it's that it's not necessarily about music. It can be anything. A bad habit, a job you know which is haram, any kind of sin that you are doing you know is bad, leave it for the sake of Allah. Allah knows, okay, and He will replace it with something better in this dunya or in the akhirah. So you should trust Allah with this. So that's about it. That's all I had to say for today. So jazakallahu khair.
وتنهل من ربى الخير ترى ما زلت تذكرها وتذكر روعة الذكر فيهدي القلب